Hey guys, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to spend too much time doing an intro today. I'm literally just going to jump right into the first impressions. So I feel like I've always sold Essence products short. Like, I don't know, I've never wanted to go buy them. I kind of always had this thing in my head that they weren't really that good. But recently I ended up trying a powder in one of my recent videos and I was like, wait, this isn't as bad as I thought. So it kind of made me excited and I decided to do a full face of first impressions of Essence makeup. So we're just going to get started and I'm going to zoom you guys in. So I wasn't able to find any other Essence primers at Ulta, but I did find a tinted one. This is the Essence My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer in the shade 05 Fair Neutral. I don't know why, there must be other Essence primers, but I kind of wanted to try this one. It kind of seems like a BB cream, especially because I wasn't able to find any Essence foundations, so I figured this would kind of act as that sort of. So it says it's supposed to instant blur effect, natural matte finish. So I hydrated my face a lot before this because I have a feeling a lot of these products are going to be drying. So I wanted to kind of prep my skin. It has like a scent. It kind of really reminds me of the Benefit Professional. It kind of like feels like that. Now I don't like to put too much product on my forehead, so I'm going to kind of leave that blank, but I'm going to put some on my chin. I forgot to mention also my skin's looking a little bit beat up. I have a lot of acne going on. And then my boyfriend and I use one of those pore sucking things, and my skin's really sensitive and it bruised me. I know it's not good. I know those things are not good for your skin. I just wanted to use one once just because it's like satisfying and like fun to do. But yeah, so that's why I have like bruises on my nose, so that's fun. But now the next product I picked up was a concealer, which I was really excited to try. This is the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer. It looks like this. It says it's waterproof, so that'll be interesting. I'm not going to really test that though, but I got mine in the shade 01 Light Rose. And it says it's tattoo covering, so I don't know. I'm expecting a pretty full coverage with this, but can you guys see that? The applicator is kind of interesting. Okay, I think I'm just going to focus this concealer under my eyes. Oh, it's a lot more liquidy than I expected. Let me know if you guys know of any Essence products I should try. Okay, I'm just going to put some on my nose, chin. The color seems pretty good too. I'm going to start by blending this out with my finger. So my impression of this is that it's probably going to be a really matte concealer, which is why I really moisturize my skin before this. Because I have combination skin, but I noticed with like drying concealers, it really brings out those dry spots on me. So normally I use like kind of like satin matte products. Okay. As you can see, because I have acne, you're going to be able to see like how well this covers. But yeah, you can definitely see that. I mean, it says it's tattoo covering and waterproof. Now, I don't really think it's that full of coverage. I mean, maybe you could build it up. We could try that. But I don't think it's like tattoo covering. It doesn't seem that full coverage. But it did cover that like acne area pretty well. I put some more on that like side too. The coverage is definitely a strong and medium coverage. I'm not going to say full just because obviously there's still a little bit coming through. But we're going to try to build it a little bit. Maybe building it out a little bit more. No, you can definitely still see that, right? Yeah, I don't know. Now for the true test under the eyes. It does blend out really nicely. I'm not having any problems, which is good. I'm just worried because I feel like under my eyes is one of the most dry spots on my face, so I'm hoping it looks okay. Ooh, it's really brightening. That's good. It does kind of like settle down, so you kind of have to like blend it in quickly. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the coverage on my skin right now. Next for powder, I'm going to go into the Essence My Skin Perfector Loose Fixing Powder in the shade 05 Fair. I have used this before and I didn't mind it at all. Nothing was like bad about it, which I know that that doesn't sound like it's amazing or anything. I just haven't really used it enough, you know, to like form a real opinion. But I do want to show you. It does kind of have that like banana powder look. Normally I would bake with a loose setting powder, but because I feel like I'm very matte right now and don't want to get any dry spots, I'm just going to go in with my Sigma I think it's E35 brush, and I'm just going to dip into the powder. I'm first going to tap out any creases. Oh god, I don't want to get it all over myself. And I'm just going to loosely set it. This is also a new product from Essence. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so I didn't not like this powder at first or anything. I just felt like it didn't really add any coverage and it didn't brighten it up too much, like maybe a little bit, but I feel like I prefer powders that add a tiny bit of coverage and then just kind of brighten up my skin. But this one is just kind of like a neutral setting powder, but I'll definitely keep using it, maybe even to like sculpt out my bronzer and stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna set under the eyes. Okay, I actually really like the way both the concealer and powder look. The thing is, I wish I'd be more excited about these products. It's just I know that I'm not going to use a concealer again because I prefer a more glowy look, but it just is, you know, personal preference. I feel like if you are a matte person, I'd recommend trying the concealer, but only if you have like really oily skin. Okay, this next product I'm also really excited for. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. It's literally humongous. And I got the shade 01 Natural, the lightest shade. I did swatch this and I have hope for it. I'm going to go into my Smashbox highlighter brush. I like using this for bronzer. Ooh, this bronzer has a scent too. I feel like, I'm not sure. Let me know if most Essence products have a scent, but it kind of seems like the ones I've tried all kind of do. I like using the highlight brushes to like bronze and contour. So I just feel like it's a lot more like precise because I start going like this, then I work my way up. I really like that color. I think this color is really nice for fair skin. And it's definitely not too harsh or anything. And there's also so much in the pan. And I'm going to lightly just go down the sides of my nose because this is a little bit warm. And under my lip. It blends really well too. I really like this. I know this is like a fan favorite from Essence. That's why I wanted to try it. Now I also picked up a new blush. This is the Essence Mosaic Blush. And I got mine in the shade 2, All You Need Is Pink. And I'm going to be going with my MAC 133 brush, I think. I do try to link all my brushes and like literally everything I'm wearing, my jewelry down below, because I hate when I'm watching a YouTuber and I like really like her necklace or something and I want to buy it and I literally cannot find it. So that's why I try to link everything that I have down below. That's really pretty. Wow. I really like this. Okay, I am excited to keep using this. This is definitely one of the best products I've tried from Essence so far. Okay, now onto eyebrows. So I actually recently did a review on the new Benefit Microfilling Brow Pen, and I saw this and it looked like an exact dupe, so I got really excited. This is the Essence The Eyebrow Pen. So here's what it looks like, but I want to show you. If you guys watch that review, do you see how similar it is? Like the 3-prong tip and everything. And the thing about this one, I kind of feel like it's better than the Benefit one. Now my reasoning is because it's sharper, but it's just easier to get that like brow hair effect than the Benefit one. So I did get mine in the shade Blonde, which I think is a pretty good blonde shade, but I think that if you have really, really light hair, this might be too dark for you. But all I'm gonna do is just, yeah, go in upward motions and flick up to get that kind of like brow hair effect. And kind of follow the arch, and it kind of creates like little strokes. I don't like to fill in my eyebrows too much though, so I do like to go pretty light. But if you were thinking about buying the Benefit one, but it was just like too much money or you weren't sure if you're gonna like it, you should pick up this. I think this was like $4 or $5, and it is so good. I'm really excited about this. I just prefer the applicator better than the Benefit one. I'm sure the Benefit formula is probably better, but I still really, really like this. I also decided to pick up the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. It's like just one of those small like tinted eyebrow gels, and I also got mine in the shade Blonde. Now, because I kind of already filled in my brows, I'm just gonna really lightly kind of go like that. But yeah, so basically this is a sort of first impressions about half the products I haven't tried and the other half I have. So I have touched that obviously brow pen I was talking about, that I was raving about, because I just kind of wanted to test it out when I saw it to see if it was kind of like a dupe. But I like this eyebrow gel too. I have used this briefly. As you can see, like it's not too gunky or anything, and I feel like a ton of product like doesn't come off on your eyebrows. I am about to do some products in a funny order because I do have an eyeshadow palette which I'm excited to dip into, but I kind of want to do lips first to show you guys this. So this is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. It's waterproof and I got mine in the shade Tea Time. It's super duper pretty. And these are just so cheap. Like they're just so cheap. They're kind of like the NYX lip liners, but those ones aren't as creamy. Like look how easily this just glides on and then it really sets down. Like look at that. Lip liners I feel like are a lot of the time really hard to apply. Like they're just like very matte. But this one's kind of the best of both worlds because it glides on but it also sets down so it doesn't move. So I am really enjoying this lip liner. Now I also picked up the Essence Stay 8-Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I got mine in the shade Duck Face. So the color definitely like exactly matches the lip liner, but I'm not usually a huge liquid lipstick person because I have pretty dry lips because I have I use like my acne face wash and it really dries out my like lips. I don't know how to stop that. I would love to know. I want to try this, but I might have to end up putting a gloss over it. Wow, it's very liquidy. So far though, it doesn't seem like super duper drying or anything. And I really like the color. It's kind of like a muted mauve pink. When I was looking for like eyeshadows or like liquid eyeshadows from Essence, I saw that they had a pretty big selection. I ended up wanting to go with a sort of a newer palette. This is the Essence Which Side eyeshadow palette. So it looks like this, and it's pretty cool because and the packaging is magnetic, like the open and close, and it comes with like a huge mirror, as you can see. And I was very impressed with that, like for an Essence palette. Okay, so my eyes are already primed and they have the concealer on them, and I think I'm gonna go into the shade Ritual, which is like a light cream shade. And I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E37 like flat shader brush. I wanna show you definitely a lot of fallout. But what I like doing with this is just kind of pressing it on my lid to kind of create a base. Now this does kind of have a light like pink tone. It's not like super white, but I think it does the job pretty well, and I do like this matte a lot. So there are a few like transition shades in here. My favorite personally is Wish right here, but this one is kind of a mauve purple, which could also be a transition shade, and if you're a little bit darker than me, maybe like one of these browns could be. But I think I'm going to dip into Wish right there. I'm going to take my Sephora Pro crease brush and just kind of blend this in my crease. Now, I did use this palette a few times, like I said, and the mattes aren't too bad. There's just a lot of fallout. Not as much as the Kylie Cosmetics palette, though, that I just did a review on. That was, like, insane. And then what I'm also going to do is just blend it under my eyes, just back and forth, kind of for a base. These are just definitely the type of shades you have to go into multiple times to kind of build them up, but the lighter ones blend out better, while like the darker ones, like there's Potion and Spell right here, these two darker shades, that when you put them on and then blend them out, they basically disappear or look really patchy. So that's kind of why today I'm just going to focus on doing like a very like light, natural, sparkly look, because I know that I can't really do anything intense with this palette because I'm going to end up hating it because it's definitely not going to blend out the way I want it to. So I'm just going to kind of blend this color lightly in my crease. So the next shade I'm going to go into is the shade Magic, which could also work as a transition shade, like I said. And I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25. It's like one of those pinch blender brushes. Yeah, can you see all that fallout? Anything darker than this brown shade just does not blend well, so this kind of as dark as we're going to get. So I'm just going to kind of focus this right in the crease. Yeah, you definitely have to build up this color a lot. I'm just going to go back and forth. Kind of like that. It does look a little bit like patchy. The thing is though, like this is like a really cheap palette, but it was $15. It wasn't like as cheap as other Essence products, so I kind of felt like I expected more from this because there are Morphe palettes for $10 more that I feel like perform better than this, especially the shimmers. The shimmers in this palette are slacking big time. Like they're just like kind of an odd formula. And then I want to go into my Sephora Pro crease brush and blend out those edges a little bit. See, I feel like you can definitely maybe see on camera on my eyes like what the shadows are like. See how they're just kind of a little bit hard to blend out and they look a little bit patchy? But the transition shade's beautiful, like the orangey shade we first used. There's nothing really wrong with that one. Now I'm also going to take that same shade Magic on my Sigma E25, and I am going to blend this. Oh god. See how much fallout came from that? Ah. Oh my god. Blend this under my eyes. Okay, so this palette does have 4 shimmery shades, and as you can see, they're very strange looking, and I'm going to swatch a few of them for you. So I'm first going to swatch, I think, Shadow right there. My swatches are probably going to be really bad, but there's that one. Like, they swatch pretty well. But when I first used, I used a mullet. Okay, maybe I'm totally saying that wrong. This one right here. The issue is that those little like white balls you're seeing in the eyeshadow, they kind of like fall apart and the eyeshadow becomes really like chunky. I think I'm just going to go into shadowy and hope that it doesn't really break up as much on my eyes. So I think what I'm going to do is pick up shadowy with my Morphe M421. It's like a small concealer brush. Okay. And I just kind of want to put it on my lid. Okay, yeah, see, this is where I kind of get the problem. It's hard to pick up on a brush, and then it just kind of like falls apart a lot. But to make this more pigmented, I think I am gonna spray my brush with some eyeshadow on there. Just kind of pack this on a little bit. Yeah, so spraying it definitely makes it more pigmented. Now I think I'm just gonna go into Magic, that shade we used in the crease, to try to blend this out a little bit, but I have a feeling it's just gonna kind of blend away. Okay, I went off camera and kind of blended out the eyeshadow more, and I think I like it a little bit better. But now onto mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess mascara, and I got mine in the shade Blackest Black. So someone did recommend this to me. They did recommend the waterproof one, but I want to try this one. Okay, so I am gonna start with my lower lashes. Oh my god, wait. Already there's a lot of volume on my lower lashes. Wow, okay, this mascara looks pretty black. I'm just gonna kind of really pack it on. Okay, wait. What the heck? I forget the woman's name who recommended this to me, but thank you so much, because why does that look so good? I'm very excited about this, but I'm gonna go finish my other eye, and then I'm just gonna jump to the outro. Okay guys, so we are all zoomed out and we've reached the end of the video. So final thoughts, I'm really excited to keep trying some of these products. The mascara looks so good. Like it looks so good, and it was really like a couple dollars. I definitely need to keep wearing it though to see how it lasts throughout the day. Other than that though, I'm just gonna keep using probably a few of these products. The lip products I'll definitely keep using, both the eyebrow products as well. I think the blush and the bronzer I really like and will keep using. But other than that, I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting something. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching this video and subscribing and liking and everything like that. It literally means the world to me. If you have any questions or recommendations, please comment down below, because I really want to try more products. I almost buy everything you guys recommend to me if it's from the drugstore. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.